What's going on, guys? My name's Josh and I'm back today with a Scream 5 speculation video. I got my new Ghostface shirt on. So before we get started, if you could please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Now you better watch out because it's time to get this video started. Let's go. So yeah, you guys, it's been a minute since I made a Scream 5 speculation video. They're definitely my favorite videos to make just because they're a lot of fun coming up with crazy theories. And today I want to talk about, why did Sam Carpenter leave Woodsboro? Before I jump into that though, I do want to say I did get to see Melissa Barrera into the Heights movie. I'm not super familiar with her as an actress, so I definitely was really excited to see her in Into the Heights, and I loved her in that too. Definitely not my normal type of movie. I'm not really into musicals that much, but I really liked her in that movie, and it just made me more excited to see her, in Scream 5, especially since she is going to be our new main lead final girl. So let's now get into why did Sam Carpenter leave Woodsboro? So first I just want to do a couple refreshers on some of the information we do know about Scream 5, mainly the plot. So the plot of Scream 5 is going to be a woman returns home to try to find out who has been committing a series of vicious crimes. And we know that woman is going to be played by Melissa Barrera, and that character is Sam Carpenter. So Melissa Barrera is going to be playing Sam Carpenter, and this is just some of the previous character leaks that we've already had, but I just want to go over those again before we get into the video. So Sam Carpenter is a 24-year-old, smart, caring person. She left her town soon as she turned 18. She relies on medication to keep herself sane. She was a teenage bad girl, but now has a steady boyfriend. So what we do know is that woman who returns home after the vicious crimes is going to be Sam Carpenter. She previously left Woodsboro at 18, and now she's returning home. And we know that in the movie as well that she is, as far as her sister, is going to be played by Jenna Ortega, and she's going to be playing Tara Carpenter. And I want to read her description as well. 18-year-old, upbeat Sam's younger sister, estranged from her for several years. She is angry and heartbroken that Sam left her alone to deal with a rough home life. So now we kind of know that, Sam left home at kind of a young age, and she left her sister, and her sister's upset with her. So for me, the original Scream movie all started because of Maureen Prescott's secret life. She was sleeping with Cotton Weary, and then she was also sleeping with Billy's dad. Once Billy found out about this, that's what prompted, them to murder Maureen Prescott. It was all based on her secret past and her secret life. And that's what prompted the killings. So what we do know about the Scream 5 movie is it is going to surround the new characters, mainly, Sam Carpenter and Tara Carpenter. It's going to surround these new characters. So it would make sense that if they follow the original movies, these killings are going to start based on some kind of secret, either some kind of family secret or some kind of secret that one of these characters have. That's what's going to prompt the killings, especially if they're at the center of the movies. So what I want to go in today is, why did Sam leave Woodsboro? My guess is whatever the reason she left Woodsboro is going to be why these killings started in the first place. So that's what I want to dive into today. So first thing, just from that plot and those character leaks, the fact that, there was a rough home life. Whenever I hear a rough home life in a movie, I definitely think of maybe parents fighting, a divorce, maybe someone abusive in the home, maybe someone who drinks too much. That's what I think of when I think of rough home life. And we know that, Sam Carpenter, she leaves at 18. When she would have been 18, that would have made Tara Carpenter, her character would have been 12. So there's a 6-year difference between the two, and we know Tara is upset that that Sam left her in this home life. So my guess is someone's fighting. They definitely have a rough home life. I would say maybe someone's fighting, or maybe someone just drinks too much, or someone's abusive. Something like that is what I think of when I think of rough home life. And having a rough home life, I could definitely see why you'd want to move away, maybe get out of your town. But to me, the reason why Sam left her hometown is not necessarily because of the rough home life. There has to be something else. I definitely think she has some kind of secret, and that's why she left. And I really do believe that, why she left and her secret is what's going to start these killings. So first up, I just want to talk about So first thing I think of, especially reading the character leak for her, is okay, she had a rough home life. Maybe that makes her, she was a bad girl in the past. Maybe she partied too much. She was a little wild. And what if something went wrong? So I guess the first couple things I think of is what if, she ended up sleeping with someone she wasn't supposed to, and what if she got pregnant? And when she did get pregnant, she leaves Woodsboro right away, and she has a baby and gives her baby up for adoption. Very similar to, that happened with Maureen Prescott. She went to Hollywood, something ended up happening, she got taken advantage of, she got pregnant, gave her baby up for adoption. Could Sam have done something similar? Maybe just got caught up in something and ended up sleeping with someone she wasn't supposed to, and she got pregnant, decides to leave town, give the baby up for adoption, give birth, give the baby up for adoption. So that was one of the first things I was thinking, could that be a possibility? Now, the other thing I was thinking, what if she was, just partying too much, and what if she accidentally killed someone? Kind of even maybe like an I Know What You Did Last Summer, scenario where maybe she was driving and accidentally hit someone, and she feels so guilty that, she murdered someone, and she just kind of decides to leave town and leave her life behind. Regardless of, whatever's going on with her sister, she leaves her because she has to get away because she murdered someone. That was something else I was thinking. She murdered someone maybe by accident, and that's a secret she's running from. The other thing I was thinking of, what if, we know the home life is bad. What if, she accidentally, or even when she was younger, you know what I mean? When she's younger, what if like her mom was, or whoever her parents are, or her loved one, what if they were dating someone, and that person was abusive, and they were hurting, they were hurting Sam's loved one, and maybe at a young age, Sam tried to protect her loved one and accidentally killed this person. So maybe, there was someone really abusive to one of Sam's family members, and she tries to protect her family members and ends up killing someone. And she does it as self-defense for her loved one, but she does kill someone, and that haunts her. That maybe that happened at a young age, and, it's just something because she murdered someone has kind of haunted her all these years, prompting her to be a bad girl and just wanting to get out of Woodsboro. The other theory I had is, what if she saw something when she was a kid? So, we know she lives in Woodsboro. What if she somehow saw one of the original murders that took place in Woodsboro? And yeah, she happened to witness that as a small kid, and that's why she's haunted, is because, she saw someone get murdered when she was young. And that's kind of what caused so many issues when she was a teenager and in her adult life. Or could she have been connected to one of the original characters? And maybe she was close with one of the people who have got murdered in the original Woodsboro killings. And yeah, that's what really has haunted her in the past, because she had a loved one potentially die. The other scenario is very similar to the original Scream, is what if, something happened, maybe when she was 18, right around that time before then, what if someone got murdered? One of her family members got murdered. What if it was Selena Gomez? I know we've all there's been rumors that she's in the movie, but maybe that's her family member, and maybe she did get murdered, but it wasn't proven that it was murdered, or we don't know who murdered her, and that prompted her to want to leave Woodsboro because someone she loved got murdered, and instead of kind of dealing with the emotional side of it and helping her sister out, she just decides it's too much and she has to leave town. That's very similar to how the original Scream started out. Is the original Scream, Maureen Prescott got murdered, and then the movie starts out a year later with, Sydney coming up on Maureen Prescott's anniversary and seeing how Sydney's dealing with everything. So maybe that was something similar. Maybe one of their family members, Sam's family members, has died right around when she turned 18, and because of that, that's what prompted her to leave town. And then that's why Tara Carpenter is so mad at her, is because she left her and in this, turmoil where she needed her sister, her older sister, and her sister just couldn't deal, and she leaves. To me, what makes the most sense, sorry, that is just a lot of theories. I just kind of threw a lot of stuff out there. But to me, I'm almost would be leaning towards that maybe she did accidentally murder someone. that's kind of what I'm leaning towards, and that's why she's leaving town. And because it seems like her sister and her were really close just from these descriptions. So I don't feel like under normal circumstances she would leave her sister in kind of a rough home life unless there was something really big that she had to get out of town for. So my prediction is I do think maybe she did leave because she accidentally murdered someone, whether that was, she accidentally hit them in the car, like a drunk driving, or maybe she killed someone for trying to protect a family member. I almost feel like that is why she left town, or like I said before, maybe she, slept with someone she wasn't supposed to, and she ended up getting pregnant, and that's why she left town, was to, have the baby, give the baby up for adoption. I know there's so many theories, and we'll find out more as time goes on, but to me, the reason why she left Woodsboro is going to be, her secret is going to be why these murders start happening. I just don't know what that secret is, and yeah, those are kind of some of my reasons why I think she left town. But what do you guys think? Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think I'm just throwing out random theories? What are your theories? Why do you think Sam Carpenter left town? But we do know, just from the plot, is she returns back to Woodsboro because murders start happening. So my guess is maybe once that murders start happening, it's someone she loves, and that's why she returned. So maybe someone in the household that, she left Tara with gets murdered, and that's why she returns home for the funeral. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in hearing all of your theories. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, thank you.